welcome back to another episode of Show Me the Aiki. We have Ueshiba Sensei again with some footage courtesy of Aikido Journal, doing some Jo Nage demonstration here with actually two people grabbing both ends of the Jo. And at first it kind of looks like he's just kind of doing a little paddling here. Kayak technique, but we're going to break it down and look at the little bits that make it work. Okay, so we're going to run this through at about 50%, and as you can see again, two guys are grabbing both sides of the Jo, and we're going to pause it about here. We're relatively neutral at this point, meaning we got one guy on one side here, one guy on the other side here. He's got a little kazushi on this guy here. He's a little bit at an angle. But as we run it through frame by frame, we're going to see he's starting to do a throw on this side here with this guy. And the thing we want to pay attention to with Jo work is that this is actually a lever here. And so the neutral pivot point is actually him, and the part of the Jo that's in front of him. And so you can see that as he starts to move this direction here with this Jo, it's actually going to have the opposite effect on the other side, meaning it's going to make the equal and opposite leverage on the other side. And so as he moves this one forward, it's actually moving, as he moves this one forward, it's actually moving this one back. Okay, and so he's essentially using one motion, power on one motion to fuel another motion, which is what we want. We always want to put the source of power away from the point of contact. And so then as this guy goes down, and he moves this guy this way, now he's actually following and pushing this one, which again is actually fueling the finish of this throw. So he's basically throwing both guys essentially at this point with the power from the other guy. Which, again, he's just basically neutral at this point, embodying yin and yang or yin and yo principles of being a neutral pivot point and allowing those opposite energies to manifest around him. We're going to keep on going frame by frame. And so then as that guy finishes, now they're mostly directed into the same position. And then he's going to finish, let me clear this up, he's going to finish by throwing them both down in the same place. So it may look like he's kind of just doing a little kayaking here, but there really is some methods contained within this that are useful. And you want to embody these same principles whether you're doing it with two guys or one guy. But you can actually see here how technically it's actually easier to throw two guys than it is to throw one guy, because you're letting them kind of work against each other. And that's going to do it. We're going to be looking at maybe a few more clips of Ueshiba in the future, but we've pretty much gotten through this kind of set. I'll also mention it, each sequential demonstration, at least in this clip or this larger video from Aikido Journal. He is older in every iteration, so he starts at around 69 years old, and I think he's about 74 at this point. So we may look at some younger versions of Ueshiba and possibly see if there's any similar mechanisms at play, which I imagine there are, or how they're different as he ages. If you do have any clips that you think would be interesting to be analyzed, please forward them to me through Facebook. Just drop the link in the comments. And of course, please subscribe for more updates, and like the video and comment so we can get some discussion going regarding these principles. Thanks a lot. All right, bye-bye.